So I would like to welcome Joshua Wood with his speech entitled A Long and Winding Career. A Long and Winding Career, Josh Wood.
Thank you, Toastmaster. It's said that the typical career is actually several careers these days. A lot of people in their lifetime have more than one career, and my careers have been no exception. My current career has actually given me more perspective on my whole working life, because I'm in recruitment now. I've been working in recruitment for a few years, and basically recruitment involves interviewing people, assessing their CVs, giving them little tests, IQ tests to work through, and trying to assess if they'll be the best possible person for the job. I think looking through all of these other people's careers has helped me to view my own career more holistically. It's given me the understanding through interviewing people that a career can be planned, but it's also a combination of planning and circumstances that are completely beyond your control. So you might work in a place where there's someone who inspires you completely and takes you in a new career direction. Or you might work in another place where you have a terrible boss that you have a complete antipathy towards. The other thing I've learnt is that some CVs, when you look at them, have the person jumping from job to job every 18 months. We call them job jumpers. And you know that people like that are likely to, in their next job, only last 12 to 18 months. And my CV is exactly like those CVs. So, that's not where I started though. When I finished my science degree in 1992, I went out into the world of work, and it was a difficult time. There was a recession on in Australia, and I couldn't get work in the science area. So that's a good example of, I guess, circumstances that are beyond your control. And I ended up working in a warehouse as a forklift driver at IKEA. And that was a really interesting place to work because it was so informal compared to some of the places I've worked in since then. You know, people would say what they thought. There'd sometimes be fist fights in the warehouse. It'd be quite rough. But there are also some fantastic people there, and some friends that I'll have for life, I think, who I met there. But I didn't stay there forever. I wanted to move on. And I managed finally to work in the science area at Monash University. I worked in drug and alcohol research, and that was a really fascinating area, which I had some familiarity with, but it was really an eye-opener, going out to different areas and looking at places where people injected drugs and that sort of thing. I can vividly remember going into Melbourne, into the city, and we were inspecting different places where people injected drugs, and going down a laneway at lunchtime and having someone come up in their suit with their briefcase, congratulating us on the job we were doing, and then opening up his briefcase, rolling up his sleeve and starting to pull out his syringe and drugs. And he was going to just start injecting drugs right in front of us, and I was astounded. And my manager said, "We've got to go, we can't stay around and be privy to this." So to wrap up, I'd say that after that I managed to get into recruitment where I am, and it's probably one of the most interesting jobs I've had. And I hope it's a start of the continuation of a very interesting career or set of careers. Thank you.